Imagine a stunning ancient Egyptian mask, complete with holes for earrings. This detail hints that it was likely made for a high-status woman or child, providing a peek into the intriguing customs of that time. Back in the day, earrings were all the rage among women and young kiddos. Fast forward to 1922, when the legendary Howard Carter stumbled upon King Tut's tomb. What he found was mind-blowing. The tomb wasn't just another royal resting place. Its construction and layout sent chills down spines, sparking a theory that it might not have been meant for a pharaoh after all. Instead, clues pointed towards a mysterious female royal connection. But wait, there's more. Nicholas Reeves, a modern-day treasure hunter, tossed out a wild idea. What if King Tut's tomb actually hides the final resting place of the stunning Queen Nefertiti? This revelation sent waves through the archaeology world, suggesting that there might be secret chambers and treasures waiting to be discovered beyond what we already know. Now, let's dive into the legendary curse of King Tut's tomb, a tale filled with intrigue. According to the story, misfortune would befall anyone who dared disturb the tomb. The biggest name in this eerie narrative? George Herbert, the guy who uncovered the tomb alongside Carter, tragically passed away shortly after the grand reveal. However, a closer look reveals some surprising facts. Statistics now show that many of those involved in the tomb's discovery lived long, happy lives. In fact, our boy Howard Carter himself enjoyed a solid 16 years after uncovering the tomb before saying goodbye to the world. As if that wasn't enough, the tomb was filled with breathtaking treasures. Think jewelry and decorative pieces, which unfortunately have vanished or been stolen over time. Some of these priceless artifacts have been tracked down in museums and auction houses across the globe, leaving many wondering about their incredible journeys. Speaking of treasures, let's talk about Nefertiti. This ancient queen was not just a pretty face, she was an icon of her time. Her beauty and status influenced everything from art to culture, with her name literally meaning, "The beautiful woman has come." How cool is that? But her connection to King Tut as a stepmother? That's another layer. Nefertiti's role in the royal family wasn't just significant. It likely earned her both admirers and rivals in a world where power struggles were rampant. In a twist of fate, recent discoveries of two mummies in the Valley of the Kings have sparked speculation that one could belong to Nefertiti herself. This tantalizing possibility comes with the promise of fresh insights into her life and the mysteries of ancient Egypt. Now let's switch gears a bit to the Great Pyramid of Giza. Once standing at an incredible 481 feet tall, it was the tallest man-made structure on the planet for over 3,800 years. Just imagine the sheer power behind the construction of this towering wonder, made up of around 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing over a ton. And yet, the secrets of how it was built continue to baffle scholars. Creating these pyramids wasn't a weekend project. It took immense resources and a crew of around 20,000 skilled workers, all dedicated to the task for about 20 years. But they weren't just a bunch of exhausted laborers. They were well-fed and organized, showing a sophisticated society at work. When you step inside a pyramid, the vibe is intense. Most chambers are solid stone with minimal decoration, yet some reveal intricate hieroglyphs that offer glimpses into ancient Egyptian culture. Sadly, many treasures have been lost or stolen, but the stories they could tell. And speaking of stories, some researchers at Harvard have been shining a light on modern-day issues, like how rising CO2 levels in offices can mess with your brain's problem-solving skills. This study digs into the cognitive effects of poor air quality, a reminder of how our environment can really influence our minds. On a different note, if you find yourself tempted to explore abandoned buildings, think twice. Trespassing can land you in hot water, leading to hefty fines or even jail time. It's a serious risk, not just legally but also for your safety. These abandoned spots can be full of hidden dangers, from crumbling wiring to pesky rodent infestations. Seriously, these hazards can pose real health and safety threats to anyone brave enough to step inside. Returning to King Tut's tomb, discovered way back in 1922, what's so unique about it is that it hadn't been robbed. The artifacts found there are like a time machine, providing us with incredible insights into ancient Egyptian culture and daily life. Speaking of the afterlife, mummification was a huge deal in ancient Egypt. It involved using materials like honey and resins, taking up to 70 days to complete. This meticulous process was all about prepping the deceased for their epic journey into the afterlife. In these grand tombs, pharaohs were buried with all sorts of goodies, from food to clothing, so they'd be comfy on their spiritual travels. These items were seen as essential companions for the afterlife, reflecting the deep beliefs of their time. Researchers today use various analysis methods to break down complex objects, piecing together how each part interacts with incoming energy waves. It's kind of like solving a giant puzzle, uncovering secrets hidden within these ancient relics. Now, let's talk about a total visionary, Nikola Tesla. His Wardenclyffe transmission tower was meant to create a global wireless communication system long before the internet even existed. Talk about ahead of his time. Tesla had this wild belief in the power of wireless energy transmission, dreaming of tapping into Earth's natural energy to power the globe. Even today, his vision continues to spark discussions on modern energy solutions. Neanderthals used to get a bad rap for being primitive, but recent discoveries are flipping the script. They showed off their advanced tech by crafting tools and clothing from string, reshaping how we think about these ancient humans. Back to the pyramids, the construction involved serious engineering skills and a well-cared-for workforce. This challenges the earlier idea that they were merely forced laborers, revealing a more structured and organized ancient Egyptian society. Thanks to the Rosetta Stone, we can finally decipher Egyptian hieroglyphs, unlocking a treasure trove of knowledge about ancient Egypt that was once just a mystery. This discovery showcases the kind of breakthroughs that can change our understanding of history. A wild theory suggests that the pyramids might have doubled as ancient energy systems, using their triangular shape to absorb solar radiation and release electromagnetic energy. This opens up a whole new world of possibilities about their technology. And let's not forget about the Sphinx, another marvel drenched in mystery. Speculation swirls around hidden chambers and treasures lurking beneath it, echoing the eternal fascination with ancient Egyptian architecture. Diving underwater, the Antikythera mechanism was found, hailed as the first analog computer. This fascinating device shows off incredible astronomical calculations from around 100 BCE, proving ancient minds were far from simple. Imagine ancient civilizations like the Minoans and the folks of the Indus Valley whipping up sophisticated plumbing systems with flushing toilets over 4,000 years ago. Now that's what we call advanced sanitation. And here's a cool fact. Heron of Alexandria created the first ever automated doors using hydraulic systems. This clever invention illustrates the innovative spirit of ancient engineering, paving the way for modern automation. At first, Djoser's tomb was just a simple mastaba, but it transformed into a multi-layered pyramid over time. This evolution perfectly highlights the advancements in architectural techniques that ancient Egyptians were exploring. Let's clear something up. The workers who built these monumental pyramids weren't slaves. They hailed from different parts of Egypt and were organized, well-fed, and even housed. This reveals a more compassionate approach to labor in ancient times. Building the pyramids took serious skill and a keen sense of direction. With no modern tools, the ancient Egyptians used constellations to achieve precise alignments. This level of accuracy shows just how advanced their understanding of astronomy really was. Excavations into ancient burial sites have unveiled symbols of wealth, like a headband and a chest bracelet. These artifacts offer a fascinating glimpse into the status and intricate burial rituals of individuals in ancient Egypt. Recently, archaeologists stumbled upon a forgotten pyramid that had crumbled over 4,000 years. This site was once tied to ceremonies involving high priests and mummified sacred bulls, proving its historical significance. In a groundbreaking excavation, archaeologists are currently digging into a cemetery that might hold over 1 million mummified bodies. This promises to open a window into the everyday lives of the common people of ancient Egypt, with around 1,700 mummies already unearthed. Imagine the Herculaneum scrolls, once thought to be too damaged to read, now revealing philosophical insights thanks to AI tech. Discovered in the ancient town of Herculaneum, these scrolls are giving us a new perspective on history. Meanwhile, Stonehenge continues to baffle researchers with its construction and purpose. The massive altar, coming from Scotland, adds yet another layer of mystery to this ancient site. And let's chat about the hot debate over who truly deserves the title of the world's first civilization. The Sumerians and ancient Egyptians both brought groundbreaking innovations in technology and architecture to the table, making a huge impact on early urban development and trade. Now picture a diamond the size of a fist, weighing over a pound. Its worth remains a mystery, but we know that other large diamonds have sold for millions at auctions. Talk about bling. Among these hefty gems, the Cullinan diamond takes the cake. Discovered back in 1905, it's the largest known diamond at a whopping 3,106 carats. It was later cut into smaller pieces and now shines in the British crown jewels. In recent years, advanced tech like the Mega Diamond Recovery X-ray system has helped in the discovery of record-breaking diamonds. Lucara Diamond Corporation has been on a roll, finding some seriously amazing gems. In a twist of fate, research suggests that the stunning mask found in Tutankhamun's tomb may have belonged to a woman, possibly Nefertiti. This revelation raises a ton of questions about its original purpose and who it truly represented. Carter's discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb unveiled some peculiar traits, like its orientation and decoration. These details hint that it might have been crafted for a female royal rather than just the infamous King Tut himself. And let's not forget Nicholas Reeves, who theorized that the hidden resting place of Nefertiti could be tucked away inside King Tut's tomb. This theory has sparked debates and excitement about who the original occupant might really be.